Hello Taurus, Elsie here to do a bonus read for you, my friends. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. If you're coming in on this bonus read and you've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for trying this out here at Ten of Cups Tarot. If you're on my ride or die and you're the one who is always here clicking and viewing and cheering me on from the comments, thank you so much for doing that. I do appreciate you. We're just going to use a couple of decks here and then we are going to throw some tarot at it, find out what's coming up for you, my friend. Right. Okay, I'll use this one first. I thought we were going to use that one first, but we'll use this one first. Tell me about Taurus. What's coming up for Taurus, please? Taurus, you know that if you've been here before that this is a bonus read, and so it is not date or timed. It could resonate with you today. Maybe it won't resonate with you until next year or maybe next week. But this is intended as looking into the future here as premonitions. All right. Tell me about Taurus, please. What do we need to know about Taurus? Tell me about Taurus, please. What energy can you give for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. You're cross-watching. Thank you so much for doing that. If you are interested in a private read, my friend, you know what to do. Look below this video. You will see a link. You will also see that I've pinned it to the comments at the very top here if you're interested in that. All right, so we have partnerships and alliances. The truth is coming out, my friend, because your third eye is cranked wide open. That's what it looks like here. So we have the card number 20, which is judgment, right? This is truth. It is judgment. And that's 20. Card number 20 in the tarot is judgment card. There is some sort of a big decision that is coming up here that you are going to have to make about some sort of partnership or alliance. And the partnership and alliance card to me is the Pentacle world. It is the things that you are doing in the Pentacle world. So this is friendships, possibly business associates. It does feel like there is about to be some truth or a big decision that you need to make, and it's because here you're being asked to do that, but you're being asked to also be aware with the third eye chakra. I feel like what you're seeing now is everything for what it is, I want to say, and that's going to help you make this really big decision or to see the truth about some sort of partnership or alliance. I'm just going to pull one of these here. More energy for Taurus, please. Tell me about this Taurus energy, please. We have blessings. Look at that. So I think something is about to turn in your favor. Something that you possibly were not noticing or not seeing, I feel is something that you are now, that's now coming to you in very bright and vivid color, that you are about to see these huge blessings show up here. Blessings means a lot of things, right? All right. We do have at the bottom of the deck stillness. So maybe you thought it wasn't coming because maybe, you know, with the stillness, right? It's a pause. It's not the ending. It's not the ending. It's something that is creating itself. It's something that is beginning. It's like you can't see it, but it's happening in the stillness. But we do have a lot of violet energy here, which is the third eye. So I almost feel like you knew that this was going to come, but you had to be patient for it. You had to be patient for the blessings. All right. Let's look at a deck. Let's do this. Find out what's coming up for Taurus, please. Tell me more about Taurus. All right, what's going on here? We've got the Seven of Cups in the reverse. We've got the Hermit, and we have the King of Wands. Interesting. It feels like you no longer have... It feels like there's no more confusion, Taurus. I want to say because the third eye is open that there's no more confusion about who's with you and who's against you. There's no confusion about that now. I feel like the reason that you have the truth or that you're making this big decision is not because you've taken it lightly. It feels like with the Hermit energy here that you have been by yourself, and like understand that when you go into Hermit mode, it's not Hermit mode with your phone. It's like shutting off the phone, shutting off the TV, you know, reading something that is going to give you wisdom. It's learning things that are going to give you wisdom. It's meditation. It's manifestation. It's prayer. It's looking inward, right? It's trying to find your light. Where can I find my light? So it does feel like there is a truth that you learn here while you are in Hermit mode. And we do have the King of Wands. Look, I feel like you are seeing someone for who they really are. And whether it's good or bad, let's figure it out. Let's find out here. But it looks like there are some blessings waiting for you in the future. You are seeing someone, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, you are seeing someone for exactly who they are. Tell me what is going on here. Tell me more about Taurus, please. We do have the 7 of Pentacles. We do have the 10 of Wands. You're seeing that this king might have been bringing you burdens, my friend. You're in this energy of, I'm not confused anymore. Nope, I'm not confused anymore. If you're not with me, you're against me, and I'm making a decision based on the information that I've received from the universe, based on stability. Virgo is very much about going over the details, moving slow, making sure it's right the first time, being patient with the self. We do have the Tower. Wow, this is very cool. I like it. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. You don't believe that these blessings are for you, but they are. Look at that. The 10 Pentacles are here. I feel like it feels like that maybe somebody wasn't putting any energy into it. I'm not really sure if it's mine. I'm not really sure if I want to put that much energy into something that might not work out. But I feel like it's big blessings. So it does feel here like there is a tower that's coming up. Look, I want to say that you see the King of Wands for who they are. I don't know who this is for you. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. It doesn't have to be. We do have Virgo. We have Scorpio energy here as well. But it does feel like this is somebody who you're very attracted to, who you have a lot of chemistry with, someone who you really like how they look on the outside. They draw you in with their beautiful kind of desirable, smoky sort of sexy energy. That's what it feels like here. Whether they're feminine or masculine, there is a man on the card, a very good looking one, by the way. But there is somebody who's in a man's body here on the card. But it could be feminine or masculine because the king has both energies, right? Masculine leaning, but has feminine energy as well. I feel like you finally see the king for who they are. I want to say that this king has been burdening you, or the thought of the king. I want to say that this maybe is a king that you wanted, but this king is like, I don't know. It feels like this king is not really wanting to settle down. This person is all about the fire, and I feel like that is something that has burdened you, Taurus. I feel like it's a tower that comes to you here that you're wondering, was it really all worth it? Is it really worth as hard as I worked and put all the energy into this? But I feel like that the burdens that this person has created for you here, and I want to say that the burdens that are created is because somebody wants you in a passionate way, but they don't want to settle down. I don't see anything here that indicates they really want a relationship or they want to settle down. It feels like you're feeling like, as you go into hermit mode here, it feels like you're feeling that you've been conned. I want to say that nothing was ever going to end up working out here. It just ended up giving me burdens. The tower is here though, and it is a realization that you have while you're in the hermit mode that this person, all they were doing was it was becoming more and more burdensome. But now that you see them for who they really are, it's like you don't really like it. It's almost like you've grown out of their vibration. That's what it feels like here. I want to say with these partnerships and alliances here, it feels like your third eye is open on everything. It feels like you are now in an energy of, look, you're with me, you're against me. And I think that I feel like this king was taking more than they were depositing. They were making more withdrawals. They were taking your energy, you were giving your energy, but I think that became really heavy for you here. Tell me about partnerships and alliances. It feels like you're no longer confused. You're no longer overwhelmed. And it feels like you see everything for what it is. You put a lot of work in on this connection with this person here, and now the tower is here to tear it all down because it was an illusion, Taurus. I feel like because you are the one who's, the overgiver, the one who is like always giving and giving and gushing and giving, right? You're the person who's always like, telling this person they're really good looking and treating them like a king. And I feel like it became heavy because I don't see anything here that says it's reciprocal. In fact, I don't think somebody here was not putting their energy in. Tell me about partnerships and alliances here. We have the Emperor. We do have the Page of Wands, and we have the Hanged Man. So you're taking charge of the whole damn thing. You're like, you're a king? Well, I'm an emperor. I get to do what I want to do in my life. And it feels like there's no more confusion about you being the emperor energy now. You could be masculine. Masculine leaning, but you also could be feminine. I feel like the emperor is telling me that someone here just finally took hold of their life and said, you know what, I'm going to go on my own path here. I'm not going to do this anymore, because if you're not with me, you're against me. And now I'm really clear about what I want to do. It feels like somebody here wants to try a new path or try a new passion. I feel like you tried to talk about it. I want to say that it feels like you did try and talk about it, but you were met with the Hanged Man. I feel like this person wasn't concerned with your text, wasn't really calling back, wasn't really wanting to talk about it. It feels like you started thinking about it from their point of view, and you're like, you know what, they're allowed. They're allowed to be who they are. Like, everybody in our lives is allowed to be who they are. We set boundaries for ourselves, and we let people be who they are, and then we decide if we want them in our life or not. We don't try and badger them into it, make them want to love us, chase them and text them, and that's not the way it goes, right? It's not the way it works. It crashes, burns that way. I feel like you've decided, though, that you are no longer confused about the situation. You need to go on your own path, and you're just kind of picking up your life and saying, you know what, you're with me or against me. And if you're against me, then you gotta go. Gotta go, bro. Tell me about the truth card here, because I feel like you found some really great truths while you were in hermit mode by yourself here. And it feels like you stayed there for a while. The Seven of Pentacles is there. Yeah, it feels like you come to this really quick conclusion with the Eight of Wands. You come to this really quick conclusion. I put a lot of time and effort into this. I waited here for a really long time for this person to slip out of the King of Wands energy and give me something stable, like the King of Pentacles. But when you ask this person about the stability, they're like, no, not really putting that energy in. It feels like somebody here just wasn't interested in giving you what you wanted here. What they were here for was the fire, and you were giving them the fire. So I do feel like you finally get this stable energy, and it happens while you're in hermit mode. You get this stable energy, and you realize, look, I could do it by myself. It's a realization. It's a decision that you make. Card number 20 is the truth. You come to the truth of the self while you're in hermit mode. And we have the Four of Wands. You're like, look, I put so much... You come to a very quick conclusion. I put so much energy into this, but what did you build? You built yourself a house. You built yourself stability. And so you don't really need anyone else to give that to you. It's a realization that you have in the hermit mode here that, yes, you put a lot of time and effort into this, but you know what? Once this tower comes down and you lose all of these burdens here, I don't think you're going to worry about the king. I think you're looking at the king through new eyes. And I don't think the king is everything that you thought that they were from a distance, to be honest. We do have the Death card here. And it is, you stop putting in effort. That's what it is. With the Seven of Pentacles here, you stop putting in all the effort. Because I think that you were putting in all the effort. This person wasn't putting in anything. And you were calling it a great connection or a great relationship because you were putting in all the effort. And from your side, you were happy with the way things were going. But I think it got old, I want to say. We do have the Four of Swords. So once you heal, you finally do decide to stop putting the effort in. You transform your energy and you decide, no, I'm not giving you anything. The Four of Pentacles is here. I'm shut down, shut off, no vulnerability. I'm not talking with you. I'm in healing now. I've changed my mind. I'm no longer putting effort into this situation here. Tell me about the third eye chakra and this king. King of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy here. It's a tower. Yep, there we are. So it is a tower, Taurus, and the realization, right, the tower is here. It's like once your third eye opens, the tower falls. It's a place that, you know, the tower is a place of hardship. It is. It's not really easy to get through, but I want to say that seeing this king for who they really are finally is something that you will rejoice about in the future, that you finally saw it. Once you finally pull out of that energy that they were giving you, which wasn't much but fire, I feel like the Hierophant is here telling me that you've learned a lesson. You now know who you are. You're on your own path. You're on it alone. You're the spiritual teacher. And I feel like that's what you rejoice in. I feel like once the third eye opens here and you see the king for who they are, that you realize that you've got to let it go. You've got to let go the illusion that you built on your side because you were giving and kind and loving and charitable and all of that. From your side, it was going great, but this person wasn't putting in any energy. And I think once the tower falls, you see that. Now, I feel like once you decide you've learned the lesson, it's going to be a rejoicing, a fun, exciting sort of moment of a new beginning here. But until then, I feel like you've been carrying around these 10 wands, and I feel like that's why the tower shows up, because you have to have a realization before you can put down the wands, before you realize that you're actually dragging this everywhere. I feel like the tower comes in here. Yeah, you realize that you were being breadcrumbed here. You were being breadcrumbed. It's a realization here that you were being breadcrumbed. It's like you're the student and it's like, I get it. This person was giving more to other people than they were giving to me, and I was taking the breadcrumbs. And so we do have the World card here, which tells me you've reached some sort of an achievement here. Like things have come full circle. You get it now. You're closing the door. You no longer want to be dragging around these wands here. It feels like this is very much a milestone in your life. And I think because you have come to the World card, like that's, there's 21 cards in the major arcana, and that's a life cycle. You've come to the end of a cycle where I feel like this is never going to happen again. You're never going to idealize someone from a distance just because they look good, just because they're handsome or beautiful, or they dress nice, or they might have money or buy you things. I think that you're out of that cycle. I think you close the door on it. Tell me about the tower, because I think the second tower here is to bust down everything that you ever knew about yourself. Tell me about this tower, please. We do have the Strength. I like it. We have the Seven of Cups and the Sun. So you can see right through everything. It's like you're no longer confused. It is overwhelming emotionally, yes, but this tower is overwhelmingly emotional. I feel like it is. But the Sun is here. And I feel like because the Sun is here, that you can see everything for what it is. You're now, again, in a growth spurt. You're now growing. And so that's why the blessings are here, Taurus. That's why the blessings are here. You're growing professionally, personally. You're growing financially. We do have the Strength card here. You're strong. You know now that you are strong enough to wield the sword, but you are also strong enough to hold it back. And that you, I feel, have gained strength. Like it's almost like you should shake the hand of this king as they're on the way out the door. Thank you for teaching me that. Thank you for teaching me that all that glitters is not gold. Sometimes it's just gold plated, right? It's like at Easter when you got the hollow bunny, right? You're like, oh, the bunny. And then you open it up and the bunny's hollow. Oops. Hang on. Sorry. I think I'm probably going to look back and see that there are a bunch of orbs around here. My orbs just turned off the lights. Okay, so let's look at the blessings that are coming, Taurus. And I think that the only reason you're getting the blessings is because you've endured the hardship of trying to get out of this clutches of this King of Wands. There you are. There it is. It's a realization. It's a triumphant moment here, my friend, that you have learned lessons that have brought you to the victory of being the Empress. You can do it on your own. This is the blessing. You can do it on your own. You're going to continue to grow. You're now like singing like the bird. It feels like you've opened yourself up to opportunities that are coming up here. And I think you're going to be way more careful with the opportunities than you were before. And I think it's thanks to the King of Wands. Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. It's thanks to the King of Wands. Somebody who has made you realize that you need to speak up and that that you're the one that's holding all the pentacles. I feel like you're the one that's holding all the pentacles, and there is going to be someone who's going to come along who is going to start out in friendship. It's going to start slow, and it's going to turn into the lovers. But as of now, I think that you are in a triumphant moment. Even though you've got towers going on all over the place, there are realizations that you have now become you've got the blessings of the Empress. I feel like you're getting a lot of attention. The Six of Wands is here. You've now come to a place where you're getting a lot of attention. You are the Empress, and now you're moving slow. Let them come at me. I'm going to move slow. I love that. I love it, love it. Okay, Taurus, I'm going to let it go for now. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. Oh, I should give you signs, right? Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. We do have Leo here as well. We do have more Leo. We have Scorpio. We have Taurus energy here. We have more Scorpio energy. We do have Virgo, Libra, and Taurus. We have more Leo energy here. We do have Yeah, more Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, more Scorpio. We do have Aries, Pisces energy, and we have Virgo, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Virgo, and Pisces. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Thanks, Taurus, for watching. I'm going to go for now. Take care, y'all. I'll be back because I'm always back. Love ya. Bye-bye.